Cool. Welcome everybody. My name is BCM Palomino. I'm gonna go ahead and continue our tournament. I think if I do double check, and you don't tell anyone, we are in the semi-finals. This match is going to decide who moves on into the finals and who has to fight it out for second place. Or no, I'm not even sure if that's how it works. But nonetheless, we are in the semi-finals. That's going to go ahead and bring us into the third set of this 16-player tournament, Platinum through Masters. This week, TeamBCN.net has held 3 tournaments. One today, one yesterday, and one prior that yesterday. That wasn't the day. Pretty much, and it was Platinum through Masters, and it's been a blast. Really, we've had full tournaments each time, and we've had a nice, honestly, really nice mix of Platinums, Diamonds, and Masters players playing it out, duking it out, and having a damn good time. So, without further ado, this is gonna be the first game. We're gonna go ahead and start off at the top right, but of course with none other than Mr. Webbs. We saw Webbs last game duking it out. We're going to go ahead and watch him again. Last game he was versus Ninja in a best of 3. This game we're going to go ahead and see him versus RainbowDash on the bottom left. Going to go ahead and spawn as the blue Terran, Ninja's brother Terran. Oh, cool, Confused. Nice. RainbowDash going to go ahead and be the Terran brother of Ninja. Ninja, unfortunately, was a Terran player also and lost the last game, the last set that we saw. And in this set, Ninja went ahead and tapped RainbowDash on the shoulder and said, "Go get him, man!" And he said, "I'm ready." And so, the map will be Entombed Valley. We are going to see a standard expansion going down. Already done right now, so this is a 14 hatch, I do believe. Go ahead and see if we have that gas already. Immediately, the gas and pool goes down. Now, it's really nice. I think we saw this exact same opening from eFragWebz last game, where we actually saw he had just 100 gas the moment this pool was done. He was able to get that speed as soon as possible. Very nice play. On the other end of the world, we are going to see a fast expand by RainbowDash. Doing a standard surrender. This actually, I'm pretty sure he put that command center down before the racks. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, though. I did miss that part. But everything's looking standard. The orbital not quite up yet, as he did get this expansion super fast. But that might be just exactly what you need to do if you're facing a Zerga McFerguson. Just need to you need to take some risks, and this fast expand from Terran, I think, is a risk that is gonna pay off. I think we are getting the sexy double orbital command. Oh gosh, that's hot. That is so hot. MILF alert. Alrighty, so this is really interesting. This is really cool. So we just see the two command centers going down very fast. Two command centers. Orbitals going down simultaneously, and then right behind the racks, we're going to see a factory going down, and here we go, the reactor again, looking a little similar to Ninja's opener. Marine's going to go ahead and pew at the supply depot on this end of the world, and I believe there's that, and here's the supply depot on this end of the world. Going to go ahead and already be taken out. Not seeing any expansion quite yet. We are at 540. It wouldn't be surprised to see it at 6 minutes. Just do see a little drone moving out. Nope, just going to go ahead and continue swimming naked. Nice little sexy overlord. Going to go ahead and spot here for any shenanigans going down, or really be able to spot the third. This might be a sacrificial overlord. It's going to go ahead and move in, get an eye of that tech, and here we do have the Swapperoo. 2 Hellions on the way. 1 tech lab. Going to get a few Hellions, then might switch it up again and get that blue flame upgrade. Very similar to what we saw Ninja do in his last game. OP mules away indeed. Alrighty, some nice creep spread. I think he built one queen specifically for creep. Now he has 3, and he's gonna begin his long journey across the map. As he does have control of this watchtower, he can bring that queen out with pure impunity. Not worried one bit about that queen being smushed. But now these Hellions are gonna show themselves. One little Ling gonna get scorched. This is what I call the scorched earth policy. Alright, are these creep tumors going to be able to hide themselves in time? I think so. As those Hellions weren't even bothered with them. 1 Ling, 8 Lings in production. Total of 9 Lings on the field. Well, 7 now, considering this one Hellion was able to take out 1. Not seeing any blue flame yet. We are seeing a second factory. Very interesting. It looks like we may see a mech build coming out here. Possibly tanks. But this is going to be very interesting into where RainbowDash wants to go with this. And opting not to quite get his 2 gases quite yet. Not seeing a 3rd command center quite yet. We may be seeing a 2-base very strong push. More Hellions on the way. No blue flame to speak of. Stim is now going to begin. Not seeing a starport quite yet. Very interesting, very cool play going on by RainbowDash. Doing something I think a little less standard, which it might be exactly what he needs to do, considering Zerg is going to have so many things that they're going to be expecting coming out of their opponent. All right, Hellions holding it down. Stim packs halfway through. Taking more than 100 seconds to upgrade. And here we come, a long line of units coming out. The Hellions are for the Lings, the Marauders are for the Roaches. This might turn into a 1-2 punch to end the game. No gases going down quite yet. I think this is a very deliberate, very thought out build and aggression that he wants to do. And the Hellions moving out. 2 of them getting picked off. Lings are going to be able to get this around. The Hellions are dying so fast. 22 Lings in production. We do actually, right now, RainbowDash is left with about five Marauders and 3 Hellions. More Lings coming out. Here's the 22 that we were talking about. Are they going to be able to finish off this army? Marauders not doing too much damage. I'm not sure if it's 3 hits or 2 hits they're doing to these Lings. It's 4 hits for a Marauder to go ahead and take care of a Ling. This extra factory giving 3 Hellions per cycle. Does look like Zerg it does look like Zerg handled that aggression very well. But here's the second round of units coming in. Not even going to bother with getting the creep. Moving on over, trying to put harassment on the 3rd. These rocks are officially down, giving these Zergs a nice pathway to go ahead and give these Hellions a nice round. Hellions just exploding so fast, so much damage as these Zerglings get this around. No way, Scraper. That's awesome, man. That's really awesome. Alrighty, and RainbowDash can actually do the walk of shame. Blue flame is started, about 1/3 of the way done. Marauders getting caught. However, all these Lings I think are gonna burn away. Now we do have the 2 gases. 3rd expansion going down. Almost on orbital. He was gearing up for his 3rd during all this mayhem. Alrighty, and Zerg Ferguson taking his 4th as Terran takes his 3rd, so potentially they could be pretty even. However, right now Zerg is in just pure unit producing mode. He doesn't need to make any more drones for the rest of his life. All he has to do now is just make units, and he needs to decide what kind of composition he wants to engage with. Ooh, a lot of flamethrowers going in the faces of those Lings. A lot of damage. 4 kills, 5 kills, 1 kill, 0 kills. 52 Lings coming out, 1 Spire on the way. A nice healthy pack of Infestors popping out. It looks like we're going to see Ling Infestor, and then with all the rest of the gas, We're gonna see a big pack of mutants coming out. Let's go ahead and look at this lair. This isn't a lair anymore. This is a hive. If he wants, he can turn this spire. Let's find this spire. If he wants, he can turn the spire immediately into a greater spire. And let's see if he wants to do it, or if he wants to use. He is getting the corruptors. And here goes the greater spire, gearing up for that late end game army that every Zerg loves. A pack of infestors, a pack of broodlords, and on the ground to support are going to be a large group of lings. Terran is not actually able to land his command center, unfortunately, as that pesky little Zergling is going to delay it. Double gas is being taken. Alrighty, and here we go with the engagement. Some fungals going down. One infestor getting taken out. Fat stim going down. As it looks like he does want to put the pressure down. A lot of blue flames going everywhere, but these lings are getting a full surround against everything and just devouring everything. All these SCVs going to go ahead and do the walk of shame back home. It's like a flock of seagulls that get massacred on their way to the north. Oh, and it's just brutal. Looks like we are going to see a little lag issue, a little hiccup from Webs. Look at this schoolfish of lings, looking like one autonomous blob. And here comes the infestors to go ahead and end this. I don't think we're seeing any broodlords in production quite yet, but we are going to see a lot of infested Terrans in production. Jesus Christ! And here's the broodlords following up. Very well played by both players. Very nice to see RainbowDash actually coming out with something a bit more non-standard. And Frags putting in his work as he goes directly for the macro game.